The Forgotten Key Chapter 2, The Labyrinth of Truth story continues. Oliver's breath grew heavier with every step he took into the twisting labyrinth of the library. The whispers around him swirled like a storm, faintly calling his name. Shadows danced on the walls, shaped like figures from the past, watching his every move. The key in his pocket felt strangely warm now, as though it had a life of its own. As he ventured deeper, the halls began to open up into grand, forgotten chambers, each filled with books that seemed to hum with untold knowledge. Dusty globes spun slowly on their own. Ancient maps shifted as if they were alive, revealing places that didn't exist in any world he knew. Oliver paused when he came across a large, open book lying on a pedestal. Its pages turned by an invisible force, stopping at a page filled with intricate symbols, the same symbols that were etched on the box he had seen earlier. At the center of the page, there was a message written in glowing ink: "To escape, you must uncover the truth of the library. All that is forgotten is not lost." A chill ran down his spine. The key had led him here for a reason. But what truth was he supposed to uncover? He needed answers. Suddenly, the sound of footsteps echoed through the chamber. Oliver turned, and there stood a figure, tall and cloaked in shadow, its face hidden beneath a hood. "You seek the truth," the figure said, its voice deep and ancient. "But the truth comes at a cost." Oliver backed away, gripping the key tightly. "Who are you? What is this place?" The figure stepped closer, its presence overwhelming. "I am the keeper of forgotten knowledge. This library is not what it seems. It holds all that the world has discarded: memories, people, power. But only those who truly seek knowledge can leave." Oliver's mind raced. What does that mean? How do I escape? The keeper extended a hand toward him, its fingers long and bony. "You have taken the key. It chooses its holder carefully. But it demands a sacrifice. You cannot leave unless you are willing to part with something valuable, something of yourself." Oliver frowned, confusion giving way to dread. "What kind of sacrifice?" The keeper's eyes gleamed beneath the hood. "Your memories, your past. The more you give, the easier it is to escape. But beware. The more you lose, the less of yourself remains." A knot of fear tightened in Oliver's chest. He thought back to his life outside, the friends, the family, the memories that defined who he was. Could he give that up? Would he even be the same person if he did? The keeper gestured toward the exit that had appeared behind it, a grand door with carvings of ancient symbols glowing faintly, waiting for him. "The door will open if you are ready to sacrifice. But once you choose, there is no turning back." Oliver's grip tightened around the key. The whispers seemed to swirl louder now, as if urging him to act. What would he give up to be free? Could he trust the keeper? Then, something strange happened. The key began to glow in his hand, growing warmer, brighter, until the light blinded him. When his vision cleared, he wasn't standing in the library anymore. He was back in his childhood home. The familiar creak of the wooden floor, the warmth of the fireplace, the smell of his mother's cooking, everything was just as he remembered it. But something was off. It was too perfect, too vivid. As he walked through the house, memories began to flood back, small moments he hadn't thought about in years. A voice echoed around him. "This is your life. Each memory holds power. Will you trade it for freedom?" Oliver realized the key was offering him a choice. He could give away pieces of his past to escape, but what would be left of him? He had to decide. Give up his memories and find freedom, or hold on to his past and risk being trapped in the labyrinth forever. Suddenly, a mirror appeared before him. Reflected in the glass was a version of himself, but with hollow eyes, eyes that had forgotten everything. It stared back at him, silently waiting for his decision. The door out of the labyrinth loomed behind him, glowing faintly. Time was running out. Subscribe for part 3.